Currently, I am 3.5 years off the roof now. My Chiron return started in 2019. And I say started because it happened, there was a retrograde phase, as the planets do. And that getting off the roof phase took over a year. It was helpful to know that. I saw this coming after all these years of
Right.
learning about being a six-line being. I'm a 6'2" emotional manifesting generator. So I remember when I was on the roof phase, always thinking about the Chiron return. Like, am
Mhm.
I going to feel it? Is something going to happen? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
there was a fair amount of anticipation of what that experience would be like. Uh,
So that's what you are going to bring to the Rave Festival, the 2024 Rave Human Design Festival in Bulgaria.
yeah.
Tell us more about what you plan to offer there.
Well, I want to talk about that experience. My experience of having been with the system for 25 years on a dedicated daily basis to experiment with it. And as a 6'2", having gone through my Chiron return, and again, that was in 2019. It took till late 2020 before the return and the retrograde phase was over. So it's been about 3.5 years now altogether that I've been off the roof, as we say.
Mhm.
And I want to share what that's been like. I don't know how many people are out there of my age that have been with human design. I know some of the original students that are still out there, but how many people have gone through this? And so I feel like it's important that we share.
Mhm.
As six-line beings, we really carry a special role. Every person does, of course, but for six-line profile beings, there's a similar archetype that we are living out. And I think the more that we are able to hear stories about that, the more supportive we can be for new folks coming into it. So that will be my topic, is the six-line being, specifically looking at six-line profiles and how that relates to our chironic journey.
Right.
Chiron doesn't get a lot of airplay in the human design world just because we're focused on the body graph, and rightly so. As a six-line being, I was drawn to this idea before I knew about planets. I didn't have any astrological background prior to meeting human design. So again, back in those days, I was really drawn to the concept of Chiron. So I did a lot of research on what that planet is about and how it relates to us in terms of this tripartite phase of life that six-line beings go through. And I've done a deep dive on that and lived the process. And I'd like to share what my experience has been about.